I figured out what I was gonna do to the mini bike for the chain purpose. Figured it out what I was gonna do and I did it. I did it off camera. I was kind of in a hurry, shouldn't have been. I didn't do nothing to moving up the tire, did not bring the sprocket to the outside. I was thinking about moving the motor over, but it wouldn't have worked because the clutch, it would have brought it all the way over to the, rubbing into the fender over more, and I would have to bring the sprocket in to do that. So instead of me, also I didn't want to cut the frame. So that's a big thing I didn't want to do. I didn't want to weaken the frame, cutting into it and bracing it back up just for the chain to be notched out. Or for the frame to be notched out for the chain. I went ahead and put me a little chain tensioner on it. But I went ahead, put me a little chain tensioner on it, just to keep it up and away from everything, from the brake, from the frame itself. Welded me on a little piece of angle, welded on the nut, got the chain tensioner in there. I'm gonna replace that one with a different one later on, that's all I have. But I went in, welded a nut, put a bolt in, all the way through, tightened it up, put a carter pin on the other side. But yeah, that's just for temporary. I'm gonna replace that chain tensioner later. But right now it does the job for what it's supposed to do. So yeah, now it's on to pressure washing this thing, getting this bad boy cleaned up. After I get it all cleaned up and washed, I'm gonna take the cover and stuff off. I'm gonna paint that, paint the cover of the motor. And then we'll start working on throttle. After I get throttle done, then we're gonna start on the gas tank. Now it's all cleaned up. It appears to me the bike used to be chrome. Well, still chrome. And then they probably sprayed it like a gold color. And then come back, sprayed it blue. But the paint's just chipping off. It's not taken to the chrome effect. So yeah, I'm thinking this whole bike used to be chrome. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put the throttle on, see if it'll run. Take it for a little couple laps. After that, then, well, I can't. Well, I gotta put a gas tank on. Well, yeah, I'm gonna do all that, and then I'll come back, paint the cover of the motor, and probably sand it down, scuff it up a little bit. Probably put a little clear on it. Okay, so we're coming over here to select a paint color. We got white. Let's see. I can't use this right now. I wish I could. Well, what beige it look like? Or almond. All right, we have our parts laying right there, what we're gonna paint right now. We're gonna paint our gas tank the same color as we're gonna paint these parts. I just gotta get it finished. And these are colors I've chosen. I found some old brown, chestnut brown. I'm gonna use some self-etching primer for the gray, like an old ivory silk color. And the white. The white's gonna go on last. And then what we're gonna do like an old fake patina style. Spray it a couple times and then come back, sand it down, let it dry, and sand it down. So yeah, you'll see. So we just sprayed our first coat. First coat of self-etching primer. I'm about out of it, so that'll be good for the base, well, the coat underneath since it's got black. It's gonna look good when we sand it down. So now we'll start adding other colors. We'll start on the fire extinguisher slash gas tank. First thing I did, we'll pull the pin, and hit it, and nothing come out, and it showed empty. So I'm gonna now kind of drill a hole in the backside to make sure that there's nothing left in there before I chop that off and weld me on a little gas cap. Oh, it went through. All right, fire extinguishers right there. Ah, these are old Briggs gas tanks. I'm gonna cut this and put it on there. But first, I'm gonna cut that nozzle off. Put a plate on the end of it, weld it up. Okay, now while we're waiting on paint to dry before we can start sanding on it, we are going to try to get the gas tank finished. So we have an old Predator gas tank that I'm gonna use the port and stuff out of. All we gotta do now, is I'm gonna fill that up last. Cap that off, weld it up. Cut me a hole right here for my fill cap, and then on the other side drill a little hole for that. So now I'm gonna cut this out. So yep. set up. Where the cable's gonna come through, and I'm gonna hook it in somewhere right here. One of these holes I got adjusted. It's a little, called a little cantilever setup. And I like the little design. So, and we got our carburetor in place. All I had was a Tecumseh carburetor. Didn't have nothing else. Onto the little adapter. Onto the motor. Yeah. It's gonna work out good once I get the throttle situation set up. So now we're gonna work on the seat. Seat's kind of too high. So I'm gonna bring it down, see what it looks like. And then we'll go from there. All right, that is it for this video. We got one more video to go. And I hope y'all are enjoying the bike so far. Just keep up with it and see what we do to it, see the finished product of the bike. So yeah, we're gonna cut this video off right here. So give me the thumbs up, comment what you think about the bike again, and please subscribe. Thank y'all.